down the highways trying to get people off the roads and gone up to some businesses and trying to get people out of movie theaters. And there's a school that was in that vicinity, and they've been talking about making sure that school children are protected. I haven't received word yet what happened with the school, if anything at all. But these are very serious storms. The conditions are just right for these big funnels to develop. And yesterday, of course, was a very tough day also.
And Governor, you referred to the May 3rd, 1999 storm that was the deadliest in Oklahoma City history, cost of $1 billion, 36 killed. You mentioned that a school is in the path of this tornado. We also hear that a GM plant and an Air Force base are in the path of this storm. Is that correct?
That's right. That's over in the vicinity of Tinker Air Force Base, where we have one of the largest maintenance and repair facilities in our nation for the Air Force. And the GM plant closed many years ago, but the building is still there, and there are a lot of defense contractors that are in that building complex, and that's a major industrial area where you have a lot of the aerospace industry. And so it's a very industrialized area, and that tornado is in that vicinity heading that direction.
And Governor, we heard that there was barely 20 to 30 minutes from storm warning to tornado warning to touchdown of this tornado, this horrifically large tornado that you're seeing live pictures of for those just tuning in. This area of Oklahoma, they have sirens, they are used to emergency preparedness. Is 20 to 30 minutes enough time for somebody to get to safety from storm warning to actual touchdown of tornado?
That's a decent lead time on these storms, but we've been warning people since yesterday to be weather aware and to watch for these storms, to keep radios handy, phone apps on weather services, and certainly to keep the news on. And I have to say that our media has done a tremendous job in saving lives both today and yesterday by keeping track of these storms and staying on the air and warning people exactly where the storms were headed. I know as I went down today and toured damaged areas around Shawnee where it hit a trailer park area, that there were lives saved because they were able to listen to the news itself and to be able to track where the storms are going and to move towards shelters themselves and in other areas of the state too. I had many people tell me, thank goodness for the weathermen giving us details as to where the storms were headed. But it's been a hard day. You know, we lost a couple of people. We've had around 39 injuries as of yesterday, and we know we've lost a lot of homes and businesses, and of course we're anxious to see what the damage is with this current tornado that just touched down around Moore.